welcome back to Felbeck TV.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for supporting the Felbeck team.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We
Yeah.
don't take you guys for granted.
We love you, we love you.
Mwah.
Why are you looking so fresh this evening like that? Charlie, let me give you a kiss, or is it waiting? Kiss. Mwah. Yeah, guys, I've forgotten what I wanted to say.
Okay, we want to talk about how we planned our wedding
During COVID-19.
Yeah, basically, and certain things, it was a surprise to us during the preparation. We reveal all that to you guys so that when you are planning yours, it will be quite easy. You won't be taken by surprise. Yeah.
Intro. Planning a wedding
is
my
no
God,
joke when you are your own planner.
one of the most difficult thing to do.
Very cumbersome.
Yeah. From the conception to the
delivery.
everything is work. And today we would like to talk about the strategies we used during our wedding planning.
Yeah, and make it quite easy for you.
First of all, I remember when we decided that we wanted to get married. One of the important things we spoke about was, so what kind of wedding do we want to have?
Yes, so we decided to have a very simple cocktail wedding. Last 4 hours we are done.
Yeah, and in fact, COVID-19 also tailored our kind of wedding, because during COVID you were only allowed to sit.
We actually wanted to do the thing during that time. They had restricted to just 25 people.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, something happened that we had to wait.
Yeah.
And by the time the wait was over, actually, now there's a COVID now. It came a bit down so you could have some numbers. But of course, with face masks and everything, those restrictions. But it wasn't bad.
Yeah. So we were only allowed to sit no more than 50 people, right?
I don't remember the number, but what I know, you do social distancing. Definitely, the number of people you have in your auditorium will reduce.
Definitely, you have less people in the auditorium. So since now we know the kind of wedding we want to have, what are the necessary things that we need to put in place? And in fact, we didn't know much about wedding planning.
Of course, we wouldn't know. We are first timers. All we know is someone invites you to a wedding, you go sit.
That's right.
Pimple, the bride comes. Here comes the bride, and then the group, and then that's all we know. Charlie, behind the scene,
hey,
it's the whole job on its own. Yeah.
So fast forward, we've seen people getting married, and we've been to traditional marriage ceremonies and stuff like that. We've seen things that are being presented. Why don't we start from there? So we started small. In fact, we didn't just wake up and look for money and just started buying things. How did we go about it?
So I remember we had a monthly plan, like every month, and what we will buy.
Yeah.
Normally when you go for traditional marriage, some people call it engagement. So
yeah.
When you go, you normally see like common things running through, like suitcase. You buy suitcase, you buy clothes for the mother, drinks, soft drinks, schnapps, whiskey, like those common things. So we decided that we'll do it on a monthly basis. So maybe this month we'll buy the suitcase, next month we'll buy. You have number like 6 pieces of cloth or something, depending on your tribe.
Yeah.
So we started buying the pieces of cloth monthly, like every month, so that it wouldn't be huge, saying that you are saving up to like 10,000, 20,000.
No, you won't get that
and
money.
Then you pick it and then you go to the market to go and shop for your wedding. It won't come.
It will even the value might even end up reducing. Yeah.
With the rate of inflation.
Ah.
You don't save to plan for something. When you get it, you do it. So the amount you have now, whatever it can afford, buy it and put the thing down.
Yeah.
Instead of keeping the money down. So that was how we went about it.
So you must establish that. In fact, we weren't under any pressure.
No.
So
at our own pace.
That actually did the
magic,
whole magic for us.
Whilst we were buying the things, nobody knew about anything. Nobody knew. We were just buying it according to, if this month we can, fine, we buy. If we can't, it's no pressure. If something crosses, we sort that out. It's not like by force. No. As at the point we were doing that monthly buying of items, we had not given ourselves dates, deadline, or anything.
No.
It was very open, and we knew that when we decided that we will marry,
we have all these things,
but nobody knew we want to marry.
Yeah.
To people we are still going out dating or courting, however you call it.
Yeah. So I remember we going out monthly. I remember the first time we bought the suitcase. Hey, it was my first time, in fact, asking of the price, and I was like, really? Yeah. So
I can't imagine the price now.
Exactly, myself. I can't imagine the price now. Looking at the economy in which we are in now. Oh my God, the rate is skyrocketed. Yeah. So we bought it. I remember we went to where they sell the clothes.
You went to buy some pieces, some designs that are
exactly.
Nice. Yeah.
And anytime you are going to buy, make sure you talk to the people over there. They know what is nice to present to your mother-in-law, father-in-law, and those stuff. So they can actually bring out special.
Yeah, they can recommend certain things.
Thank you.
When you go, I want a cloth for my mother-in-law, like they'll bring some old people clothes that are nice.
Yeah,
we have a cloth that has a name, and to them, if you are presenting a cloth to an older person, if it has a name, it carries some sort of meaning. Not nowadays that we have a lot of clothes that doesn't have a name. And then you use it like your friend in Katesiatam. Like you use it to sew any style, but if you are presenting it to an elderly person, it has to be a cloth that has a name. It means that like it's meant for elderly people.
Yeah. So right after we decided to now narrow it down to some of the important things like the photography, these are things that
started making
money.
You buy Reading Bible. It's a must.
You buy.
You exchange rings.
Yes, definitely.
There will be photography, videography, there will be makeup artists, there will be decor. Like, so those particular, there will be food, like the food you want to share. If you want to do cocktail, what type of pastries and drinks do you want to share? Those things. And then that's where the chunk of the money goes to.
Exactly.
And then you make like inquiries, you compare prices, ask here, you compare prices, and you settle on the one that is okay for you guys.
So what worked for us was that we actually sat down, looked at the various things that we can have friends and family who are available for us, and they can assist us without any disappointment.
Sure.
And that was how we narrowed our videography, photography, and all those things.
So one thing I would say is patronize your friends, their business. It's not like we did it for us for free.
No.
Not exactly like that, but at least it came with some discounts. But in the end of it all, just patronize your friends' business. It goes a long way to help their business grow, to make your occasion beautiful, because they know whom they are doing it for. And they have you at heart as well. Yes. So majority of the services provided to us were our friends. Exactly. Yeah. Most of them were friends. They gave out their best. And we love them for that. No two ways about that. But let's talk about the ring.
let's talk about how we got the ring, because I remember the hassle we went through when we went out there to search for ring.
I was searching through the rings because I was particular about my ring. I wanted my ring to be small and beautiful. I don't want that big ring, and I don't want gold ring. I wanted something silver. So I started searching for rings. I liked a lot of ring shops online, and I was seeing them. When I see some that the design is nice, I'll save the picture, make the inquiries. I remember I saw one, made the inquiries, Central Region Tone. I'm like, no, this one the ever. We decided to go to town, Charlie, and fat. And then I was still searching online, and I chanced on some online shop. Luckily for me, the shop was in Accra. I'm like, wow, and it's not too far from where I am. Then we can go check them out. I looked at their designs and stuff. I'm like, their designs are nice. And then we went there and we were able to get ourselves a set of rings, and we are proud of that. Yeah, we love it so far.
Yeah, so that was how come we were able to get our choice of rings, and it was cool. It was cool price. And we loved it. In fact,
within our budget.
Yeah, it fell within our budget. No wahala. Anytime you are planning for wedding, don't put pressure on yourself. In fact,
not at all. Just do things within your budget.
Thank you.
Don't do things to impress people.
Exactly.
What I would say is, wedding is just 2, 3, maximum 4 hours occasion. But marriage is for a lifetime. So don't spend all your fortune on 4 hours occasion, 4 hours program, and then you go back to your lifetime marriage stranded.
That is when you don't have enough. If you have enough,
if you have enough to spare,
you can spend.
Of course.
It's
people
your day.
Will shop for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You just have to.
But if you make it. Don't stress yourself.
Don't stress. In fact, don't stress.
Nah.
When you are planning.
Shop your money with your husband. Why?
Make sure we had something to look out to, more or less like a checklist, right?
Yes. So we had a checklist from a friend, something to put you on your toes to do certain things. So I'll just mention some few. So on the checklist, you were like your car that you'll be using, like make arrangements for your car, informing your pastors, getting your clothes ready, my gown, his shoes and everything ready. That of the maid of honor and the best man, and then your food, your decor, your photography, your invites, like those things, to make sure that like you've actually done them. So if you're able to take majority of them, then you know that like you'll be able to take them, all of them, then you know you are done. Basically done with the planning. Because if you don't put them down in writing, it becomes so much in your head that it feels like you've not done anything
at
but
all.
Meanwhile you've done something, but it makes you feel like you've not done anything at all. At all. But if you put them down, then it eases your pressure. At least when you pick the book, you look at it, you realize that
you are making headway.
Yes,
you are making headway,
so that you don't forget the nitty-gritty. I remember one advice I was given to him, not to forget his socks.
My socks.
And his handkerchief.
Yeah.
You should remember to pack it and have extra.
Yeah. It happens. You may think socks. What is socks?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Socks in you in
it was true. Like it really helped, So the planning, this was how we went about it, especially getting the suitcase. And if you are able to get the suitcase with the checklist, every month you buy something, you put it in
the suitcase.
Every month you buy something, and before you say Jack, the suitcase
is full. You bought majority of the items on your engagement list.
Yeah. And that was how we went about it, and it was very fruitful.
Yeah,
very very fruitful. And
very.
we must also say that God also intervened and assisted with the planning and everything, and it went well.
Yeah, and guys, bear in mind that whilst you are planning, there might be friction. It doesn't mean that the person doesn't love you or the love has changed or anything of that sort. There is always friction when it comes to planning things. You might think one person is dragging, the other person is not so much into it. Like, it happens. Yeah, especially we the ladies tend to put so much pressure on the guys to push things, but in their own way they are pushing the things, but we are not seeing because it's not going according to our terms and according to our speed. We think that they are slacking, they are slowing us down, and the moment you do that, they might think you are putting too much pressure on them, and
Yeah.
they might start to rethink about this whole thing. So no pressure at all, just keep reminding them, but in a nice way. That's all. And then you go. Friction that will come.
Yeah.
But find a nice way to solve it.
So with friction, we will talk about it more in our next videos, and there are a lot of experiences that we would like to put out there so that people learn from it, and we'll talk about friction.
Oh, it came.
A lot. Anyway,
Came.
guys, thank you for watching this video. We really appreciate your support, and we love you. Thank you for supporting Philbeck TV. And what are we saying?
Yeah.